You look at all these guys, and you got the kid from SMU who was there for a couple of years, didn't play. But listen, it's January 21st. What do you think at this time next year? Is there anybody in this list, and you include the punter and the kid coming from Ohio State, is there anybody you think going into 2027 you go, okay, like we saw some sparks out of this guy at any position? Do you think there's anybody that on that list that you think can come in and do something right away?
Sorry, 2027 or 2026?
I'm talking at this time next year in 2027.
Looking back at the year.
Who are we going to see flash in 26? Do you think anybody?
I really think, I'm going to maybe list, if we want to look at the whole list of transfers in and out, the biggest guy that I think the biggest loss, I think, for Iowa, well, I think there's a couple of them. Both Allen and Intringer, obviously, are the biggest losses that they have to the portal. The biggest addition, I think, for these guys is that wide receiver, Tony Diaz from University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Diaz, as a true freshman, put up just huge numbers for them. I think, 11, 13 touchdowns, something like that. Just put up a bunch of yards in the team's first year playing in FCS football. He's a guy that I think that could come in right away and make an impact. I'm not saying he's going to be a number one receiver, especially with Reese Vanderzee coming back to the roster and with a couple really good tight ends out there. It's not like this guy's going to be the leading receiver or pass catcher, I don't think. But I think he could be a significant weapon for this team, a la he could be a better version of Jacob Gill, I think.
I really like what I've seen. Obviously, when you're watching like highlights from him, it's against lower competition. He had one game where he caught 17 passes.
Yeah.
That's like just insane usage. And when you're watching his highlights, and then you're reminded again, he's playing FCS opponents, which some are really good. Some go on to play in the NFL, but not everyone does. I didn't see a lot of separation, but what I saw was like he adjusts to make catches, kind of like Reese Vanderzee. Really good at that. And he just goes and grabs the ball,
He's physical for a $176.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
He has a lot of good techniques, too. Like
really impressed with that.
When you're really tight with the corner, not shoving off, but using your hands to kind of get separation.